It's definitely no longer about me. It's always been about the team, but I think now it's gone beyond that so much more.
Moving the ball quickly, this is well played. Gorry, Caitlin Ford, still going. Sayer, the comeback! And Tameka Yallop.
When I first started playing in the Matildas, from the outside people thought you had made it already, you were wearing the green and gold jersey. But what they didn't know is that you weren't making a living from it. The first conversations definitely started with my parents and them showing support for me to do that as well. I definitely wouldn't have been given the opportunities that I was given growing up without them. I mean, honestly, they just sacrificed so much for me. And I remember one World Cup, my parents were like, well, good luck, go and have fun. And I was like, no, you guys are coming. You've sacrificed so much. I'm paying for you to come over. And they were like, no. I'm like, yeah, I've got some pocket change from what I've been doing the last, 10 years in football, and like, I want you to be there.
Sauerbrunn didn't really manage to clear it, and Australia have the lead with Tameka, but
that was kind of a special moment for me, because I think that was the first time my dad realised that all his efforts and the time that he put into me and supporting me was paying off, and not just by representing my country, but by me being able to support myself enough to also give something back to them. And I think, seeing him sort of have that reaction to me offering, to put them on a plane to come over and watch was, something really special for me, and I think a special moment for him too.
It's over the head of Barbara, and it's knocked in. Tameka Butt has doubled the advantage.
I think for any parent, it's always hard to go away from your family, and especially when you have a young child. I guess in anyone's career path, there's always a certain amount of selfishness that you do have to focus on yourself, and especially when you are an athlete, I think that's even heavier focus on that. So for me, before I had sort of met Kirsty, my career had always been, how far can I get as a footballer, and how much can the Matildas achieve as a team? And I think my motivations change on and off the field, just meeting Kirsty and sharing the same experiences she had. And then our daughter came about, and again, motivations and everything just kind of changes on and off the field.
You want to go look at my picture?
I think for a long time, it was never really talked about, like being a mother. There was just the assumption that it wasn't possible to be an athlete and a mother. So it was never really something that we ever talked about, because if we were talking about having kids, that was talking about retirement. It definitely wasn't until later in my career that I guess the opportunities and football, especially within Australia, started changing, and those conversations did start coming about, that there was a realisation that we had enough support now to possibly make it happen. When you have sort of your own child, whether it's a little boy or a little girl looking up to you, I think your whole perspective on why you're doing something changes, and you do also kind of think about the future as well, and how you want their future to look, and making sure that they have more opportunities than you did growing up.
Plenty to look forward to in this clash, including a big night for the captain, Tameka Yallop.
Tameka Yallop knocking up her 100th game for the Matildas and taking that captain's armband.
The thing that gives me the greatest sort of satisfaction and joy in looking back over my career is actually where the game is at now, and what the future holds, especially when I think about Harley and the next generation coming through, is that they have a pretty good platform now. If you can make it at this level, if you can put that Matildas jersey on, that's something absolutely so special, and just knowing that the next generation that comes through has that platform and will feel that same amount of pride that I do putting on the jersey. I think that's one of my sort of fondest things looking back over my career, and also stepping away, just knowing that that's the level that it's at now.